As a realtor and constantly being on the go, I get to eat in a lot of different places. And on this episode of North Mississippi Good Eats, I'm excited to share with you one of my all-time favorite places here in Hernando, Mississippi. Today we're at Coffee Central. A lot of you recognize the logo and the building, but maybe you haven't been inside to see what they have to offer. Today on North Mississippi Good Eats, we're gonna do a double feature. We're gonna start off with coffee here in Hernando, and then we're gonna go to Southaven so you can enjoy one of my favorite lunches. So hang around and let's see what Coffee Central has to offer. Give me a hug. Everybody, this is Tina Tatum. I'm sure everybody in Hernando knows who she is, but we want to make her famous.
Oh, thank you. Good to see you this morning.
Thanks. Thank you for having us.
Thanks, always.
So Tina, tell me, what inspired you to start Coffee Central?
Well, we love all things coffee, and we love this community. So we are welcoming customers in and out the door, which is what we're here for. So originally we started Coffee Central in Southaven, so this is our second location, and I've lived in Desoto County my entire life. So,
I thought this was the first location.
No,
so you actually
Southaven.
started
Yeah.
in Southaven,
Yeah.
came here. Did you have the other restaurant open in Southaven
Yes.
the entire time?
The entire time. So we bought it from some family friends who their life situation changed, and the name Coffee Central was because it was right next to Desoto Central High School. So
Makes
that's
sense.
where the name started. But we love all things coffee and community, and they were potentially going to close because of their life change. And we just thought our only coffee shop, in Southaven at the time, cannot close. So my daughter and I, we would always go to Memphis for everything that we wanted, from specialty coffees, acai bowls, pressed juices, things that we now offer in DeSoto County. We would go to Memphis to get. So when we bought Coffee Central, I thought, why are we taking all this commerce to Memphis? And why don't we provide it for our wonderful community in DeSoto County? So we just decided to take up the coffee game, offer specialty coffees and a nice, wholesome food selection, and bring people together, and here we are.
Well, it's working out great for you.
Thank you.
So tell me, what am I gonna get to experience today?
Yeah, today one of my favorites, creme brulee latte. And our bar manager, Michaela, she's in there. She's gonna be ready to pour something up for you as soon as we get in. And we're gonna put it for you in one of our cups where you can stay. So you can have a handmade pottery mug here, or you can grab your coffee and go. So,
Sounds
you
good.
ready?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Tina, tell the world how you make your fabulous coffee.
Well, the way we make our fabulous coffee is that we have a fabulous team that makes our fabulous coffee. So this is Michaela, she's our bar manager, and this is Lauren, who you'll see mostly in the mornings here at Coffee Central Hernando. And Michaela's gonna make for us creme brulee latte, which she's already got some of her ingredients in the cup. And the key to a really great latte is extraction, grind size, which you'll see her doing here, and the amount of grams of coffee that go in versus the amount of water that is extracted back through those grinds. So that's what you're seeing her do here. Our beans that we use on espresso here in Hernando is Dr. Beans. Isotope. It's a beautiful, beautiful roast. We get it delivered fresh every week or every other week, depending on what we need. So this is called the extraction process, where it's a weighted process. They dial in every morning for grams in coffee and the amount of grams that come out in water through the process. The temperature on the machine is extremely important, along with the extraction speed for which the water comes through the grinds.
This is all very interesting, something that I can honestly say I've never heard of this, and I've never watched it.
Yeah,
I'm always on the other side.
It's pretty
I don't
neat.
get to see this.
So she's watching her time and her amount of espresso that's being pulled out, and at the same time she is steaming her milk. So we're using whole milk this morning. It's super important for the amount of aeration that goes into the milk. If you want to take a look at what she's doing here, she is watching, and she's also listening for how she is steaming the milk.
So it has a certain sound when it's
Has
ready?
a certain sound.
Okay.
It has a certain sound when you're getting too much air in it. It's loud, and there's a real nice texture to the milk that should almost be like a paint consistency. If there's too much foam, she's going to knock that down. And then
so creamy and smooth.
and then just a beautiful pour. So the milk goes under the espresso, pushes it up, and then you see the rest of the milk that's gonna go on top for the pull through of the heart.
Oh, we get a
Isn't that beautiful?
the heart with a smiley face.
It is, and it tastes even better than it looks. So what really makes that coffee, that espresso based latte so beautiful is the perfect extraction rate that Michaela has, and then the way the milk is steamed, because it should be a little thicker. It's not just gonna be a runny milk. It's gonna have almost a paint-like consistency. So that's what gives you that richness in a latte.
All right, I can't wait to try it. Tina, one of the things I love about Coffee Central is the atmosphere. Like, these chairs are just fun, and I've always wanted to sit in them, so today I had to take advantage of that. But I can bring my clients here, have a lunch if I want to. I can bring vendors here, and every time I come, I see people in the community either taking a day off, bringing their kids, their dogs, or having interviews, you know, working from their computers. And it's just a wonderful thing that you've got here for the community to be able to just sit back and kind of relax.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, our mission of being a place where coffee and community meet, we really mean that. So, you know, making meaningful connections over coffee, but then also, you know, COVID brought with it a whole group of people who work from home. Absolutely. And so when the restaurant industry was able to open back up, they were glad to find places that had USB ports, places where they could plug in and get out of the house. So that added a whole new element to our community with coffee, but we want it to be just a place that feels like home. I mean, obviously this isn't a 100-year-old house.
It's very comfortable.
It is.
You know,
we want it to be that way. We tell our staff we want to be the happiest place for coffee on the planet. If you're going to come here and spend your hard-earned money with us, we want the whole experience to be something that you really enjoy. And that, you know, we say the best coffee of all is coffee for all. So whether you want a latte or you're a purist and want us to make you a pour over with a single origin Ethiopian, which is a whole nother process, you know, we want to make that available. Or if you're the, you know, the grandmother that is used to growing up with Folgers and cream and sugar, you know, we have those options as well, right?
Well, speaking of coffee, let's taste this. So, I think it's cool enough that I'm safe. Delicious? Yeah, it is. It is. It's sweet and creamy, and you know, it doesn't taste like my usual coffee out of my Keurig every morning. You cannot recreate this at home. I can taste the sugar, but it's not too sweet, but I would kind of say it's equivalent to a dessert type of coffee, right?
Yes. So the creme brulee is our sweetest latte that we serve. It has 3 different sweeteners in it, and it's more of a decadent type dessert coffee. But if you're a sweet, you know, coffee and cream girl or guy, then you're gonna love that. And like I said, the steaming of that milk is what gives it that richness that you're just not gonna get at home from regular creamer.
You know, I don't know, you would probably have to have some pretty expensive
yeah,
equipment at home to make this.
Let us do that for you.
It is so good. I mean, it goes down so smooth, and it's just got enough of the sweetness to, you know, to enhance the flavors that are there. So
we try not to
really enjoying it.
Thank you. We try not to over sweeten because we really want you to enjoy the coffee. I mean, our coffee we feel like exceeds the industry standard, especially in Desoto County, where we brought locally roasted coffee out of Memphis, just to bring it just south of the border, we say, and offer a really great, you know, quality coffee experience.
Well, I love it.
Thank you.
So now that I've had my coffee, I'm excited to go to Southaven, where we're gonna have my favorite lunch. So tell me about Southaven real quick.
Right, well, we offer a full service coffee experience, as well as we just expanded to a full kitchen like what you experience here in Hernando. So we have all your favorites, from our quiche, panini, soup, salads, breakfast bagels, croissant, all of that is now available at our Southaven location. So we're super excited about that.
Well, let's go check that out.
Let's do.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi.
So The reason we're here is because you are an award-winning quiche maker, right?
That's right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woo. All right, so the reason I picked the quiche is because I've eaten quiche my whole life and I've never had one as good as yours. So I really want to know your secret.
Okay, well, let's start. Okay, so we do have a secret ingredient. So that may already be here in the eggs. So we just got some eggs that are beaten up here. Okay, and then we got some cream. As you can tell, it's quite a bit of cream.
I think that's like the key to it, isn't
That's
it?
kind of the key to it. And then we got some salt, some pepper. It's pretty simple. And then you just gotta beat it up and you just gotta make sure it's really well incorporated. You wanna get all those bubbles in there. And this is the base that makes this quiche so great. All right, now we're gonna assemble.
That's the base for all of our quiche.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is the base for
That's
all
what
of our
you start
quiche.
off
Yeah. All right, so now we've got the assembly. So this is a spinach feta tomato quiche, so obviously we need our spinach. And it is a good, healthy portion of spinach in there.
I think every cook knows that once you cook spinach, there's little left.
That's right.
So you gotta have a lot.
And then we've got some little grape tomatoes. Of course, the fresher, the better. We use the freshest ingredients that we can get. And then the star, the feta.
I love it.
That's what gives it that yummy, salty flavor. And we use a good little portion of feta in there. Just want to make sure it's all spread around. And then we pour it all in.
I used to think my grandmother made the best quiche in the world, but you have topped it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's quite an honor.
Oh, my.
It is an honor.
And then it goes in the oven and it goes in there for about an hour and then till it's all nice and set. And that is literally it. All right, so after about an hour, it comes out and it's got that nice little golden crust on the top and it'll be ready to cut.
Okay, I can't wait.
All right, let's try it.
Okay, I have to admit, I've been looking forward to this like for hours now. So here we go. This is what I want my viewers to see, is the consistency. This is a custard. This is not an egg pie, and I think that's what a lot of people think about quiche, is that it's, you know, an egg pie, but it's really like custard that's not sweet.
Yes.
And then you add the other ingredients. So the custard is the delivery vehicle, and then you have the other ingredients. So here we go.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, y'all. What you taste is first the custard. It's the texture. It is light and smooth and creamy. And then the spinach has an earthy flavor that goes really well with the tanginess and the sweetness of the tomato. Then you have the feta cheese, and it's kind of a salty, briny taste. So you don't have to salt your quiche once you put the feta in there. I know you do put some salt in there, but the feta is so, yeah, it's got a great taste to it. It almost melts in your mouth.
It does.
Yeah.
So if you haven't had the quiche at Coffee Central, you don't know what you're missing. You could have quiche any time of day.
Yeah.
We do.
You could have it in the morning, for lunch, or dinner. it's filling, but it's not like, it doesn't set hard on your stomach, right?
Exactly, that's true.
And then you get this delicious salad to go along with it, so it's a great combination. So Tina, how can customers and people in the community find you?
Right, on all social media platforms. Southaven is Coffee Central CC, and Hernando, Coffee Central Squared, and always at coffeecentralsouth.com.
All right. And if you want to see more episodes of North Mississippi Good Eats, or follow me, Jane Massie with Crye-Leike, and you want to see Jane sell, please follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.